remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kawhi Leonard pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George, his first effort off the mark. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Paul George with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket. And if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. Tosses. Plays like that could turn a game around. Harris to Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. And finishes strong.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
George can't get the bounce. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Paul George. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's problem city.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Great pass to set it up, and stuffs it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Leonard lets it fly from long range. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Simmons. Harris. To Simmons. From long range, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons fires the three. Mike Scott is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To George. Beyond the arc for three. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
The 76ers now hold the penalty.
Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. Simmons gets it at the top of the key. Horford. Tough shot. Well defended. for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Horford to Embiid. And the finish, slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Paul George. Oh, emphatic slam.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Count the basket inside.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Simmons. Josh Richardson buries the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Turns and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Curling inside, Simmons sets him, flushes down the slam.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Leonard won't go down. Paul George with a piece. Scores from the post.
2 points.
That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Simmons throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. That won't go. Harris to Horford. No good and no foul. Leonard knocked loose. Sixers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Embiid. Even to Zuba.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Clippers have the basketball. Off the assist.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Simmons. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the 76ers. Number 19.
Simmons fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
George. Well defended. Sixers have the basketball. Harris to Simmons. Patrick Beverly swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Tough make through traffic.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Simmons gets it in the right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good to George. Williams. George hits the three-pointer. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Parents in the crowd. Have you considered enrolling your son or any of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
76ers, number 0,
Slam dunk.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
George gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here's Leonard for 2. Jumper's good.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons. Kawhi Leonard, huge block. Taken by the Sixers. Sixers have it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Down for Harkless. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Richardson. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Hits the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Has a chance? Not today.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Williams. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Lou Williams. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Steps out and hits.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
All by himself, creates his own shot there.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Kyle O'Quinn sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range, he buries it.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Tobias Harris able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Beverly, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
George, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Simmons, beyond the arc for 3. That out of his range and no good. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Sixers control it. For 3, and the Clippers with the rebound. To Paul George. Gets to the basket and scores.
With handles like that, you get into the hoop at will.
Simmons with it. Down by 15. Fires the three. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that three turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Just a reminder today, folks, if our team wins the game and scores 100 points tonight, everyone...
Oh, Ben Simmons. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
It's a big finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Beverly.
Number 25, Ben Simmons.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 22, Maurice Harkless.
George shakes free and hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
George. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Runner's good there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Joel Embiid tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
LA with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Taken by the Sixers. To Simmons. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George, textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rocking the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Simmons into the front court. His group now down 2. He was hacked. They let it go. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Flushes down the slam.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 22.
Kawhi Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Horford. Leonard knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Richardson. They go down low to Simmons. Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Leonard. And too much contact.
And you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty.
Leonard to Harkless. Al Horford pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than